Well, hello, everyone. It's your girl, Gabrielle. Welcome to a brand new episode of Hot Topics. If you are new to the show, or if you're coming back, let me just tell you what this show is about. So, this is the show where we like to have real talk about real things. We like to talk about things in education, empowerment. What else? We've done topics about learning disabilities, homeschooling, robots taking our jobs, self care, a lot of mushy stuff, but all in the name of education, you guys, as this podcast is a part of my company, A Step Ahead Tutoring Services. My goal is to educate you and for y'all to learn something. So today I am looking forward to this topic because when it first came to me, I completely resonated with it. So I'm gonna dive deep into it with my guest today. So let me tell you what that topic is. So the topic today is I'm an introvert. So shout out to my fellow introverts out there. I'm totally an introvert. So we're going to dive into that. So let me tell you who my guest is that's going to help me out with this conversation. His name is Epic Sbu Official. Okay. And let me just tell you briefly who he is. Epic Sbu, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, is a keynote speaker and a content creator on a mission to impact lives. Fabulous. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring him to the stage. Hi, Epic. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Good. So
Yeah,
you're in South Africa, I believe, right?
yeah, I'm in South Africa, from a small town known as Lydenburg.
Awesome. So we're going global, guys. We're going global. All right. So, this topic is very important to you. When you brought it up, it spoke to me.
Yeah.
What is an introvert?
Um, an introvert is a, how can I say, an introvert is a person that doesn't talk a lot. An introvert is a person that likes his or her own space. And I believe that I've always been an introvert my whole life. I was like judged, misunderstood by a lot of people, friends, family, and teachers because like no one really understood who I was, or what an introvert was. I didn't even know what's an introvert.
So someone that doesn't talk a lot, likes their own space, keep to themselves. Do you think of yourself as an introvert?
Yeah, I am an introvert by nature. Like if you can get around someone that knows me personal or people that knows me personal, they will tell you that I'm not someone that likes to talk a lot. I usually like my own space, but at the same time, I do like to be around a lot of people, but not for a long period of time because I feel like I get drained very fast. Yeah.
When you say you get drained, what do you mean?
I feel like I run out of energy, like to talk with people, to be more social with other people. So I have to go back to my own personal space, recharge my batteries. Maybe it can take me 1 day, 2 days, maybe a week to get back again to be that social person again.
So is it like you, because it's like you don't want to be around a lot of people, right?
Yeah, no, yeah.
So how did you end up that way?
Like being an introvert.
Yeah, did you Were you born an introvert? Did you become an introvert at like 12? How did it start?
I feel like I was born being an introvert because it started like when I was still in crash, right? Like around I think I was around 6 years old, 7 years old when I was still in crash. I would like notice something different about me, you know. I wouldn't be like the other kids. I wasn't like outspoken like the other kids. I would like usually like my own space, like my own company, play with my own toys. Even like in primary school, I was still an introvert. High school, I was still an introvert. Like even right now, I'm still an introvert.
So during school, you didn't really, is it safe to say you didn't have any friends while you were growing up?
I did have friends, you know, I did have friends, maybe like one or two friends, like people that like really understood what I was, you know. Yeah, but I did have friends. Even now, I still have friends, but I don't have a lot of friends.
So it's like you don't keep a lot of people around you. You don't socialize a lot.
Yeah.
So now, what do you say to people when they say like something's wrong with you because you don't talk a lot, you don't have a lot of friends, you don't like to socialize? What do you say to those people that say there's something wrong with you?
I think I got used to that, you know, like people thinking that there's something wrong with me. Because like you find people judging you for being who you are, right? So even though like people won't tell you like straight to your face that you're different, you're weird, or you don't talk a lot and stuff like that. You just see it with their actions, right? So for me personal, I don't take it personal, you know. I just know who I am, and if someone can accept me for who I am, then it's their own business.
So, what is it about not having a lot of people around you, not talking a lot? What is it that's so scary to some people?
I think it makes people look at you as if like maybe you're a creep, or or maybe you're a boring person. You don't have an interesting life, and I think it gets people like to be scared of you because they also don't know what you're thinking when you're quiet. You know, it's like we are that unpredictable person that they can't figure out.
That's an interesting observation that, people may think of you as creepy, unpredictable. They don't know what you're thinking. They may think you're a criminal, that you're up to something.
Yeah.
So now, is it have you ever wanted to be did you have you ever wanted to become an extrovert?
Nah, I don't think I would like to be an extrovert because at the same time, I feel like there's a difference between being an introvert and being shy, right? And a lot of people are shy and they claim to be introverts, and there are introverts that are shy. Like that's something that I've noticed and I've wrote about on my book that the extroverts that are shy that I can't even do like public speaking, do speeches and all the other stuff. And then there are introverts that are really good at public speaking and like just doing all those things.
Oh, so there okay, so let's talk about that. The difference between being an introvert and being shy. So you're saying that there is a difference in that um you can be an introvert but still do public speaking.
Yeah.
So let talk more about that. The difference between being an introvert and being shy.
As I've said, like being an introvert is a person that usually likes their own space, their own company. And a shy person is a person that wants to make friends, wants to make connections, like they want to be with other people, but at the same time they have this fear that um people gonna judge them, people gonna like think of them as otherwise, so they are scared like to approach people, they are scared to approach opportunities, they're even like just scared to be social. But introverts on the other side, they just like their own space, they like their own company, like they can make friends, right? They can make friends, but like they're not shy to make friends, they're not shy to make connections, they're not shy to put themselves out there. It's just that they like their own space.
So what you're saying is some being shy is you're afraid to talk to people, you're afraid to approach people, you're afraid of large crowds, whereas an introvert is not afraid of those things. Like they'll still talk,
Yeah,
they'll still talk to a large audience, they can still approach people. It's just they don't do that to a lot of people.
yeah, yeah, I believe so, because like that's what I'm doing right now, like going to school, speaking to kids. And I usually ask those learners, those kids, like, do they believe that I'm an introvert or what? And then they say, oh, you're not an introvert, like you talk a lot and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like there's a huge difference between being shy and being an introvert. And I believe that I'm not a shy person. I'm just an introvert.
So now you keep saying your own space. Introverts want their own space. What does that mean, their
Yeah.
own space?
Their own space, like to recharge, to read books, also like to do activities on the other side. Like like most introverts are creative people, like I believe. Like if you can go to like Google and like just research about the most successful people in the world, you realize that most of them are introverts. Like introverts are creative people. They like their own space so that they can focus on their craft and talents more.
So how are they creative people? What do they like to do?
Um, they have different talents, different skills. You find introverts being writers, being great writers. You find, just as you say that they're also an introvert, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you like maybe you like your own space to edit your own videos at your own time, coming up with different topics to ask your guests and stuff like that. And you can't do such things when you're always around a lot of people.
So when you so bring so your own space is more of just time to yourself where you can, you can think whatever you want to think, you can write, you can draw. There's time when you're by yourself, right? And then there's a time where you're around other people. So when you're around yourself, you can use that time to get into something that you like or do an activity that you can enjoy by yourself.
Yeah,
And it's difficult to do that when you're around other people.
yeah. And I always tell people that the only way, I feel like the only way a person can find him or herself is through solitude, right? Like you can't find yourself when you're always around a lot of people. You can't find yourself when you're always around people.
Uh, are you still with me? I think you're frozen, or you're frozen on my end. Sorry, yeah, you are frozen. Sorry about that. Give me 1 second, you guys. Wait. Connection. Wait, all right. I think you're coming back. Hold on, I'm starting to see you. Still there? All right, I see you moving around. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I lost you for a bit. All right. So what were
Yeah.
you saying?
Um. I was talking about like can you repeat the question again?
Yeah, I was it's being an introvert is you want time by yourself where you're not around other
Yeah.
people where you can be more creative and get into activities that you can enjoy alone by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to do that with other people around.
Yeah. It's difficult to do that when you have people around. That's something that I always tell people that you can never find yourself when you're always around a lot of people. The only way you can find yourself is to disconnect from people, um, and like just be in your own space, because I feel like that's also where you can hear God.
Okay. So now so now what about people that don't socialize at all, don't talk to people at all? Do you think that's healthy?
That's not healthy, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings. We need people. We need people around us. We need people that we can talk to. We need people so that we can also get connections in life, because I believe that you can't make it in life alone. You need people. You need people around you. You need people that are going to motivate you. You need people that are going to inspire you. And you just need people to have conversations with. So that's not health.
So you're saying that, you're not cutting off people entirely. You may be an introvert, but you're not cutting off people. Oh, sorry, there's a fly. You're not cutting off people entirely. Oh my god,
Yeah,
sorry. All right, so it's like you still have connections to people. Sorry.
yeah, you still have connections to people, but at the same time, you also like you are in your own space. You have your own space.
Right. So you have time to yourself, right, and then time to talk to other people. But then it's
Yeah,
even though you may not be talking to a lot of people, right? But
yeah,
you still it's still important to develop those connections with others.
yeah, yeah. And I feel like another thing, people have to develop their communication skills and not hide behind the I am an introvert persona. Like they have to develop their communication skills, because at the end of the day, you still need to be out there, like especially like when you have something going on for yourself in your life, maybe like you have a YouTube channel. The only way people can subscribe or to know about the YouTube channel is that you have to go out there and talk to people, approach people and let them know that you have a YouTube channel, and they will subscribe.
So how do we do that? How do we have to uh, you know develop our communication skills? How do we do that?
I think there are books for that. I think there are books for that. But also, like, I think people are afraid to communicate with other people because of fear. I feel like fear is holding a lot of people back from developing their communication skills. So the only thing that I have to do is to understand where that fear is coming from. Like for me, for example, I used to tell myself that I am an introvert. I can't go out there and talk to people, and stuff like that. So I had to get to the root issue of that, and I had to understand that even though I am an introvert, I still need to be out there. I need to talk to people and make as many mistakes as I can, right? And that's the only way that I develop my communication skills. Now, when I'm out there, even if like someone rejects me or rejects my idea or doesn't want to talk to me, I understand that at least I tried. At least I tried.
So you pushed yourself you pushed
Yeah,
yourself
yeah,
to put yourself out there more.
yeah,
So um so how did that so now you're putting yourself out there more, people can find you, people can talk to you. So, did you accomplish your goal?
yeah. I won't lie. Like I'm still a bit scared. I still have that fear inside of me. Like even when I have to go to other schools to speak, I still have that fear inside of me. Um, but I always tell myself that whatever happens, happens. Um, Even when I go to speak to the kids in schools, for me it's always about impacting one person. If I can impact and inspire one person, then I feel like my job is done.
So you have that fear, right? So that fear of failure, the fear of messing up, right? So there's these fears
Yeah,
that you have, but then you push past that, right? Because if you are afraid, then you stay afraid.
yeah,
So when you go to schools, right?
yeah.
What do you talk to the kids about?
My recent topic for this year was the importance of being intentional, right? And I feel like a lot of people are not taking their lives seriously. They're not being intentional with their lives. So like this is the major topic for this year that I want to spread out there to the kids out there, that they need to be intentional about their lives. So I have three things that I feel like they need to be intentional about.
All right, so tell us those three things.
Yeah, so the first one, like the first thing that they need to be intentional about is their goals, right? Um, a lot of a lot of kids, they are not going after their goals, they are not going after their dreams, and they are not being intentional about their goals in general, right? They have all these distractions, they have all these things that are holding them back, wrong friends, wrong company, all those wrong things that are preventing them from going after their goals. So they need to be intentional. They need to write down their goals on a piece of a paper and set out a clear plan on how they are going to achieve those goals and be intentional about it. And then the second thing that they need to be intentional about is their health, right? And it's like I understand that some people they don't have that money to go to the gym, they don't have that money to pay for the gym membership. So the only thing that they have to do, they can do exercises at their home, and they can also change the foods the type of foods that they eat. They need to be intentional about their health, right? And then the third thing that they need to be intentional about um is their relationships. Like a lot of us, we keep the wrong friends, we keep the wrong circles around us, right? And we expect to succeed, we expect to go forward with our lives. And that's the only thing that's holding us back. We need to have the right type of people around us. We need to have the right friends um, around us. So in everything, we need to be intentional about the types of people that you keep around us.
Thank you for sharing that, and that's really important. And we definitely want the kids to get that information and to know that information. So that's really really important. So now, so now, so you're going around to different schools and having that conversation, right?
Yeah.
So do you think they're responding to the message? Are they responding well, not well?
You know how kids are, right? Like it's like you can speak to 50 kids and only 10 of those kids are gonna listen to you. They're gonna listen to what you say and they're gonna like say, you know what, this guy is right. I'm gonna take what he said and apply it in my life. But you know how kids are. Some kids, they want to learn from their own experiences. And some they think they are smart enough to listen to what you have to say. But at the end of the day, as long as I've said what I wanted to say, and inspired at least one life, that's all that matters.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, so I know you can't stay too long, so I'm gonna start to wind things down now. So now I like to ask my guest about words of wisdom, right? So what uh, do you have any words of advice that you'd like to leave with our audience today?
Yeah, like this is basically for someone that's having dreams, that's having goals, things that they aspire to achieve. And the problem is they keep saying tomorrow, right? Like if you're watching this video right now, if you're watching this live right now, you have goals, you have dreams, you have things that you aspire to do, and you keep saying tomorrow. Like yesterday, you say tomorrow, tomorrow you're gonna say the same thing. Is that gonna be excuse forever for not going after your dreams? Is that gonna be excuse forever for not chasing your dreams? You say people are not gonna support you. You say no one's gonna believe in you. Like why don't you support yourself? Why don't you believe in yourself? Because everything starts with you. The time that you're wasting now, you're gonna miss it. The time that you're wasting now, you're gonna remember it. Like start now, because tomorrow's not promised. You have to go out and fight for your dreams. You've got a lot to achieve. Like make this year your year. Believe that.
Beautiful. Make this year your year. All right, Epic,
Yeah,
that is wonderful advice. Thank you so much. Don't be afraid to achieve those dreams, you guys. So, Epic, thank you again for joining me on
yeah,
Hot Topics. This was a wonderful conversation, and thank you for your words of wisdom that you shared with our audience. And hopefully, at least one person heard your words today. So, thank you again for coming on my show.
yeah. Yeah, it's my pleasure like to be on your show. And thank you so much for this opportunity to be on your show. Like keep doing the good job that you're doing. I always watch your live streams like every day from your guests. So I learn a lot, I learn a lot. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I
Yeah,
appreciate that. All right. Well,
yeah,
Epic, I know you got to go, so I won't keep you, but thank you again for coming on.
yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. All right. Okay. Whoops. All right. Remove you. There you are. All right. All right. So, um, that was Epic Sbu official. I hope I'm saying your name right. All right. So, I'm going to go ahead and jump to his promotion. He had to leave a little early. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to his promo. All right. So Epic Sbu official. He doesn't have a lot of accounts, so it's easy to find him, you guys. You can find him on Facebook. So he has a Facebook page. The page is called Epic Sabuda Worldwide. And he has a personal Facebook page, which is Epic Sabuda Malangu. I hope I'm saying your name right. Forgive me if I'm butchering your name. And you could also find him on YouTube. The account name is Epic Sbu Official. All right, so I encourage you guys to follow him on all of those accounts. Again, he has the Facebook page, he has the Facebook profile, and the YouTube channel. So if you are interested in learning more about him, maybe you want to talk to him, maybe you just want to just learn more about his story, follow him on all those accounts. That information is at the bottom of your screen right now if you happen to be watching this on video. But if you're listening to this on audio, on a podcast platform, whether it's like Stitcher or Spotify or Apple Podcasts, all of this information will be in the description. So, however, you are taking in this episode, the information is available at your fingertips. So I'm going to repeat his information again. You can find him on his Facebook page. It is called Epic Sbu Worldwide. And you can find him on his personal Facebook profile, which is Epic Sbu Malangu. Again, forgive me for butchering your name if I am butchering it. And the YouTube channel is Epic Sbu Official. So I encourage you to seek out all of those things and follow him on all of those things as well. And I also want to take a moment to shout out his book. I love it when I have authors on my show. So Epic has a book called The Journey of Self-Discovery. He just came out with this book, you guys. So you can purchase that book right now. It is on Amazon.com. So the title of the book again is called The Journey of Self-Discovery. So I encourage you guys to go to Amazon right now and purchase that book. So I will put a link in the description to the book. So it's easier for you to go to Amazon and get it. But I'm letting you know right now, go get his book. Once again, it is called The Journey of Self-Discovery, and it is on Amazon right now. So go ahead and purchase that book. All right, so before I get to my closing, there is a video that Epic has, and I wanted to take a moment to play that video for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and play that video right now.
What's up? What's going on? I'm good. Yeah, I'm also great, bro. I see you're busy working on this EP, you're busy working on beats, you're busy making songs and all that stuff. So I thought that I should come, and share these 4 most important rules of life with you that I feel like they're gonna help you a lot as you keep on progressing towards your life, as you keep on making all these moves, So the first one is stop living your life so much trying to please other people. Like you can't please everyone.
Yeah.
The more you try to please people is the more you lose yourself. Like think about this with soccer. When you play soccer, what do the fans do when you score? They get happy, right? They get all excited, they scream for you, right?
Exactly.
And when you don't score a goal, what do? They keep quiet, right? Same thing applies with your life. The moment you start doing what's best for you, the moment you start taking care of yourself, there are people that are going to hate you for that. There are people that are going to keep quiet when you start making all these moves. Right? So you can't please everyone. Stop living your life trying to please other people. The second one is never be afraid to open up. Right? Never be afraid to give your pain a voice. People commit suicide in this world because they never open up. Like this is life. You won't be okay all the times. There are times in your life where you're gonna go through so much pain. And sometimes it's okay to say, you know what, like I'm not okay, I need help. Right? Like never be afraid of being judged. Like I'd rather be judged than to die in silence.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
I'd rather be judged than to suffer in silence. Right? Never be afraid to give your pain a voice. The third one, it's okay not to be perfect. Right?
Yeah.
It's okay to make mistakes in your life. If I can tell you how many mistakes that I made in my life, like you will judge me. But see, it's not about how many mistakes that you make in your life.
Yeah.
But how did those mistakes help you to become the person that you are today in your life? So it's okay not to be perfect. The fourth one, the last one, always believe in yourself. I feel like the reason that I'm able to go from one school to another talking to kids, like there's nothing special about me.
Yeah.
I just believe in myself. So always believe in yourself. And you're always going to win. It doesn't matter who believes in you or who doesn't believe in you. As long as you keep on believing in yourself and supporting yourself, like you're always gonna win in this life. Right? Always believe in yourself. Believe that.
Thank you. Thank you. That's right.
All right. Was such an video with an inspirational message. That was a little bit. Oh, I lost connection to my camera. Okay. Hey, there I am. All right. We're going to power through this. All right, you guys. So I hope you learned a lot from the show today. And, I hope you pay attention to those 4 important rules and you apply those to your life, and you encourage young people to follow those rules as well. All right, so let me go ahead and do my closing. All right, you guys. So just a reminder, Hot Topics is a production of my company, A Step Ahead Tutoring Services. So if you or your child have any academic issues right now, maybe you're struggling to get your homework done, or you need time management, or might be test anxiety, maybe you just need someone to help you focus, you're distracted. There's a lot of things that my tutors and I come across in our doings. So if there's any kind of academic struggles that you have right now, please reach out to us. Our website is www.astepaheadtutoringservices.com. You can also email us at success@astepaheadtutoringservices.com. You can give us a call or you can text us, although I highly recommend that you text us. But the number is 347-762-2838. You can also find us on our multiple social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Eventbrite, WhatsApp, and YouTube. So follow us on all of those social media accounts. And if you need to reach out to us, you can reach out to us through social media as well. So if you are looking for a tutor, whether for yourself or for your child, we do one-on-one tutoring, test prep, college counseling, editing and proofreading. We also have a variety of virtual workshops that we have from time to time. So if you're looking for any of these services, please connect with us. The website again is www.astepaheadtutoringservices.com. We do online tutoring as well as in-person tutoring for our local area of New York City. So if you are in any of the 5 boroughs of New York City, we come out to you in person, but we also offer virtual services as well across the country, across the United States. And we have some people in other countries. We have some international people. So if you happen to be watching or listening and you need tutoring services, reach out to us. Let's see what we can do for you. If you're in Canada or Brazil or the UK or Australia, reach out to us anyway. Let's see what we can do for you. We're in this world of technology, so there's so much that we can accomplish. So we are nationwide in the US, but we can also be global. So reach out to us anyway. So we're on WhatsApp as well. So WhatsApp, you could call, you could email. There's so many things that we can accomplish in this world of technology that we're in now. So once again, I will give you the website www.astepaheadtutoringservices.com. So reach out to us today. And while you're at it, I encourage you guys, let us know what you thought about this message today. Let me know what you thought about the topic today. Leave your feedback in the comment section or in the comment thread. It helps our algorithm, it helps people find us. So whether you're watching or whether you're listening, drop comment, drop a note, drop a star, give us your feedback about this episode today. If it resonated with you, if it didn't resonate with you, whatever it is, let us know your feedback. Put a comment in the comment thread. Uh, you know, drop a star or many stars or whatever. But let us know your feedback, you guys. It helps people find us and spread the word. Share this video, share this podcast episode, share it with at least two of your friends. Let's get that message out there. All right, you guys. And that is it for the episode today. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to you joining me at the next episode. Thank you again, you guys. And now I am signing off. Arrivederci.